Hi, what's up, everyone? Today's the 11th of January, 2024. We're going to talk about NIO real quick because Bank of America has issued a dire warning for this particular market. Here it is, this article from Investor Place. Bank of America issued a new warning on NIO stock. What does it mean? Well, it may be something bad. NIO is becoming a battlefield stock, with Mizuho telling investors to buy the dip after Bank of America cut its rating. So you got two separate businesses telling you to do two different things. One is telling you to buy the dip whenever NIO goes down in price, buy it. Then you have another one that's telling you, well, we think it's going to go lower in price. Bank of America cut its rating on NIO to neutral, sending the stock down. But then you guys can see Mizuho told investors to buy the dip, stopping the slide. Bank of America cut its rating on Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO to neutral, sending NIO stock down on January the 9th, 2 days later, still going down. The bank said NIO won't be offering many new models in the first half of the year and will have to raise its marketing budget, meaning they got to spend more cash in order to shine the products that they do have to offer in the marketplace. But Mizuho Securities told investors to buy the dip. Who's going to win out? Bank of America is not looking for too much price action in NIO, but you have Mizuho, I guess, for the long-term holders in NIO stock. You have that Mizuho telling people to come in and buy every freaking dip in NIO because at some point it's going to go up. What do they know that Bank of America don't know? It is taking its battery swap technology to Europe. Oh, okay. So maybe this is why Mizuho is telling people to buy the dip. It's because they're positioning themselves, NIO, into another market, which therefore will increase revenue, which therefore will translate over into a higher stock price. Promising to maintain a customer driver range in as little as 3 minutes, the company is looking to build a dealer network in Europe. Man, so now they're trying to increase their reach of where their vehicles is going to be sold in advance of launching 2 new product lines over the next year. So here it is. NIO is preparing itself to produce more vehicles and then to sell more vehicles across the globe. They're in China. Now they're trying to create a dealer network in Europe. They also launched a new ultra luxury vehicle called the ET9 last month. I think you guys could kind of see why Mizuho, if I'm pronouncing it right, if I'm not, forgive me, but that's why they're telling you to come and buy the dip. Slower sales have led to layoffs at NIO's Shanghai headquarters, but it has $2.2 billion in new investment from Abu Dhabi to fund the export push. They got money too, foreign investment money. Abu Dhabi also is trying to use NIO to make money. So it looks to me, off of this article alone, that if NIO is able to create a dealer network in Europe, if NIO is able to have more available EV models that it can sell at a reasonable price, seeing NIO trade around $7, $7.50 could be a steal. Now, all that I just said is probables. It's all about probability. Could, if, maybes, should, could. There's no guarantee on that. The company is still debating whether to enter the U.S. market in 2025. Boom, there it is right there. Debating. But just imagine if NIO was able to hit the EV market in Europe and then run on the ground in the U.S. So we have 2024. They're trying to create a dealer network in Europe. And then let's say 2025, they begin to sell their own EV models here in the US. I think you guys can see the layout of the land as to what Mizuho Securities is trying to tell their investors. Yeah, it looks bad now. But if NIO is able to execute on all that they're trying to do in creating and enlarging their network, price will have no other choice but to go up. But that's the problem, though. There's no guarantee that NIO will be able to fulfill or execute that. There's no guarantee. Now, I wanted to show you what the overall Wall Street analyst is trying to say about NIO. Here it is right here. We got 10 analysts who track or follow NIO on tip ranks. The 12-month forecast is right there at $10.86. We have 6 people telling us that NIO is a buy. And then we got 4 people telling us to hold. And out of the 4, Bank of America is in there. They're one of the 4 that's telling people to hold the stock. The good thing is that you don't see no analyst saying that it's a sell right now. They have a price target of a low of $8 and a high price target of $18.70 within the next 12 months. Now, NIO going to $18.70 is when it's hitting on all cylinders, meaning that they reduce costs, they create more EV vehicles, they enlarge their EV network in Europe and America. $18.70 is in the picture. But if they don't hit on all those cylinders, then maybe you get an average price around $10, maybe $11, right? So in the next 12 months, this is what these analysts are going for. Now, you know, for me on this channel, we look for both ways. We try to make money when the price goes up. We try to make money when the price goes down. Now, let me show you the price chart for NIO. Look at that. We did a price prediction in NIO on December the 27th. And I was looking for the price to continue to go up. And the market fooled me. It tricked me. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now, do you know the reason why, though? Like, why did the market have such a great move to the upside, but it completely stopped? Like, it didn't act like it wanted to go up. It like ran up here to $9.50 and came right back down. Not one day did we see price in NIO try to even come back up. It just completely fell off a cliff. Why? Why did that happen? Because like Mizuho is telling their investors, buy the dip. He's trying to accumulate. People are in the market trying to accumulate this stock. That is why the market didn't continue to go up. This is the cause right here. So now we can place this as a sell zone. Okay. Right here. All of this volume that hit NIO on the 19th of September 2023 is the reason why it got rejected again when we did our price prediction right there. That's not by coincidence. It's planned. So it's telling me that this range is where the market is trying to accumulate, i.e. buying the dip in NIO, because they know longer term this stock is not going to stay down here this long. It's not going to stay down there. So they're trying to absorb all of the shares on the market in NIO. And once all of those shares are gone, once you reduce the supply that's in the market, what will happen to the price then? When you hold most of the stock, exactly, it's going to run up. So to me, since the price in NIO did not hold up there around 950, it's telling me that there's still a lot of supply in the market for NIO. So seeing that we didn't win on that last price prediction, we got out, let me see, 14.15% loss. If we were to get out now, that would be 20.5%. So now what do I expect? Well, look what happened here previously. I'm looking for NIO to continue to trade in this range, to continue to hold and support this range. Now, let's zoom out though, because is that the ultimate low in the market in NIO? No. Look at this area over here. We might need to begin to focus our attention over here. Mizuho is telling people to buy the dip, but what if we continue to dip to $2? because seeing how we didn't get any strength on the last couple of trading days in NEO and price completely fell down, we had to see those buyers are going to hit the market again in NEO in this zone. We had to see that. So let's look at this on the 2. Okay. Here it is on the 3-day chart. NEO on the 5. NEO on the weekly. NEO on the 2 weeks. I don't like the 2 weeks. I don't. Now we have a day and 9 hours left, but currently I don't like that. Seeing that weakness on the 2-week chart, I don't like that, especially when at an area that we need to see strength. So I may just have to put this video on pause and come back and see how strong those buyers are still hitting the market in NEO. The 3 weeks looks weak right now too as well. Here it is on the 5 weeks, NEO on the monthly chart. So yeah, let's put this on pause and let's see how the market trades in NEO around this buy zone here that we got listed on our chart. If they continue to hold that, then we'll see the market continue to try to run up and trade within that consolidational trading range between this sell zone up here 950 and this buy zone down there around $7, because that's our current thesis right now. But longer term is where I wouldn't be surprised to see the market fall below where we're at right now. Fall below that buy zone. It looked like it may run to 6. That would be my next target. So let me give it a couple of days and I'll come back through and see how well those buyers hold the zone to see whether or not we need to anticipate higher prices or anticipate a breakage below $7 to like 6. So yeah, let me hold this here. Everyone else, keep a lookout. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.